question is for both candidates. It says, please explain how you personally define conservative, share what elements are a key, and illustrate how that definition is portrayed in your life.
Yeah, very fair question. So what does a conservative mean? A conservative is a person that takes a very strong view of a limited role of government. In the very beginning, God created a family. Then he created a government. Then he created the church. And each of those three have their role to follow. And we created as people, the United States of America, first our Constitution. And so a conservative principle is one that says we're going to adhere strictly to the Constitution. We are going to limit and hold back government spending. We're going to show leadership and we're going to listen. But we are going to adhere to the Constitution. You know, one of the things that we just referenced was the simple principle. Someone asked me a while back, will you listen to your constituents? Yes, but always within limits. There is a Constitution. For example, suppose this entire district said, we want Obamacare. I'm not going to support Obamacare. That is wrong. It violates principles of liberty. It violates principles of the Constitution. So conservative means you hold fast to limited government, limited spending, and limited role of government, and you champion liberty over the role of government. And that's a key distinction. Now, one of the examples of that has been, if you remember back about 7 or 8 years ago, Governor Perry mandated that all little girls in Texas would have to have an HPV vaccine to go to school. He bypassed the legislative process. That was wrong. It wasn't conservative. It wasn't moral to try to force little girls to be vaccinated for a disease that is only sexually transmitted. And so my wife and I in particular stood up against that, fought back against that. That's conservative, and that's what we need. We need people who are willing to fight for the restoration of our Constitution and our freedoms and our liberties. And that's what conservatism means.